Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Pokémon White. Last time we arrived here in Accumula Town, and well, there were certain things going on here in the plaza where I'm standing right now. But anyways, in this episode we are gonna be making our way to the next city known as Striaton City. And before we get started, I do want to make mention of one thing from the last episode that I need to correct. So, after we had a very interesting meeting from Team Plasma here in the square of Accumula Town, we encountered a trainer named N, and we battled N, and that's his name, N, although in the sequel games, he gets his full name, or do they say it in the sequel? I don't remember. But he has a full name. I'll probably divulge into it if they say it in this one. But I think they definitely say it in the... Anyway. So we faced N. And N had a Purloin. And I was wrong. N's Purloin did not have Limber. It had Unburden for an ability. So I was incorrect. I did not have my notes at the time. Again, I mentioned this in the last 3 episodes. I think I mentioned it in all 3 episodes of the beginning of this series. There we go, if I can words properly. That those first 3 episodes were a part of a very spontaneous, recording session. So I didn't really have many notes in front of me. I was just going off what memory I had. And I was incorrect. N's Purloin had Unburden, not Limber. So now that that's out of the way, we can actually go on with this episode. So let us get out of Accumula Town. There is nothing left for us here. And let us begin making our way to Striaton City. And as you saw, there is a new day. It's a new month, which means that it's also a brand new season in the game. So I think I mentioned this before, but every 3 months, all 4 seasons are represented in this game, and each season has 3 months to it. So, January is spring, February is summer, March, I'm trying to remember the months here, March is autumn, April is winter, and then they all repeat. So May will be spring again, June will be summer again, July will be autumn again, August will be winter again, September is spring, October is summer, November is autumn, and December is winter. There we go, I remember, yay, I can do stuff. Anyways, so it is summer now, since it is a brand new month. I'm recording this February 1st. I don't know when this video is going up. Hopefully it'll be going up pretty much around the same time the start of the series is. But anyways, the cross transceiver is ringing, so how about we pick it up? James, it's your mom. How are things? Are you and your Pokemon getting along and enjoying your journey so far? I need to talk to you, so I called, but I'm going to hang up the cross transceiver now. And wouldn't you know it, Mom is following us on our journey. Mom, you were a trainer many years ago, and then you popped me out, so now it's my turn. James, I finally caught up with you, and look how far you've come already. Professor Juniper said that you were probably headed for Striaton City by now. I have another present for you. James, try these on. And finally, we have received the running shoes, yes! And now, we can go anywhere in a flash by holding down the B button. Oh man, I'm so excited. Long ago, yes, very long ago. James, you understand that you're never really alone, right? You're with Pokémon, you have friends, and you're always in my thoughts. That's alright then. Enjoy your trip. Thanks, Mom. See you never. No, we'll visit Mom occasionally. Plus, she gives free healing of our Pokemon. So, well, a lot of people. There's a lot of free healing. Anyway, This is a strength boulder, I know, doesn't it look so much different from previous games? Well, we don't have strength yet, so we can't pick up that item ball. Although I do think it's a very important item, so once we get the strength HM, yes, for those that have been playing Sun and Moon and have been spoiled by no HMs, yes, those were a thing. Newer Pokemon players, HMs were a thing of the past. I miss them dearly. Anyways, let us run through the grass here. Let's pick up this potion right here. We haven't encountered a Pokemon, which is very awesome. And as soon as I mention it, there we go. Are we gonna run in? Yes, we do. We run into the only new encounter here on Route 2, and it is Purloin. So hello, Purloin. I saw you last time. By the way, you might be asking why I only have 2 Pokemon, and also why Lillipup is leading the party. Don't worry, I would have mentioned it when we caught it last time, but Lillipup is not a new member of the team. I didn't mean to use Bite. Dark against Dark, that didn't actually do too bad. I have Lillipup on the team so I don't have Tepig become overleveled. I probably should have stuck with Bite because I actually wanted to catch Purloin, not to add to my team, but just to help fill my Pokedex, because Professor Juniper would be so glad if I did. Anyway, I have Lillipup on the team, one, because it has an adamant nature, which is fairly freaking awesome for a, although it's kind of a drawback because Lillipup's final evolution, Stoutland, it hits really hard. Its special attack, however, isn't all too great, and it learns a lot of good special attacking TMs later on, so that's the one downside. Like, I would have preferred maybe a modest one, but I mean, it's not all too bad having a adamant one. But I'm keeping Lillipup on the team, just so Tepig does not get overleveled, although we will have another assistant Pokemon to help keep Tepig underleveled later on in this episode, actually, so that'll be good. We'll get to that when we get to that, but this is the last trainer battle that we're gonna actually be showing on screen, because at this point going forward, now we're gonna be cutting out trainer battles. That means these recording sessions are gonna be a little shorter, or maybe a little longer, but the episodes will be shorter because I'm gonna be cutting out the battles. So, yeah, we're gonna be cutting out trainer battles finally. Also, you may notice with the change of the season that the grass here is sort of a blue color. It's like a teal. If it was still spring, this would be green. So they do have a couple of aesthetic changes when it comes to routes and stuff with the seasons changing. But anyways, let's read this sign. Trainer tips. Pokemon that participate in battle receive experience points. Have your Pokemon battle often and make them stronger and stronger. Oh yes, pretty good advice. Anyway, there is a trainer right here that we do want to battle. So, let's do that. Alright, there we go. Now let's make our way through here to another battle with another youngster who is very, very cheery about his little Lillipup. Alright, there we go. We took out the youngster. And again, there is an HM that we need in order to access an area. Unfortunately, we won't be able to show that off quite yet. But anyways, Route 2, yes, this is Route 2, and really the first patch, the only patch of grass even, and we encounter a Pokemon. Are you serious? Man, although I think this is the highest level Pokemon can appear on this route, so level 7 isn't too bad. Anyway, Lillipup, please take care of this Patrat. Yes, we got the flinch, that is awesome. And I said I was supposed to be this was supposed to be keeping Tepig from getting overleveled, but Lillipup here is pretty much on par with Tepig, only after like 3 battles, so that's pretty hilarious. Anyways, you remember this area over here I pointed out while we were in Accumula Town? There are a couple items over here. First up is a potion, and over here is a Pokeball. So there we go. Got a couple extra items that are very essential given how early we are in this journey. But anyways, I think this is the end of the route, so now we will be arriving in Striaton City. But not so fast. It's Bianca. Oh, hi, James. Hey, listen, let's have a Pokémon battle. Please, the Pokémon I caught have become a little stronger. Ready or not, here I come. Here we go, it's time for our next, and I would mostly consider this our first official rival battle, considering she has more than one Pokemon. Anyways, first up is going to be Lillipup, level 6, normal type, vital spirit for the ability, with the moves, Tackle, Leer, and Odor Sleuth. And oh my goodness, that did a lot of damage. Lillipup, my own Lillipup, is very, very strong. It sucks that it does have adamant nature, although it probably would have sucked even more if it did have modest nature, because I'm very tempted to keep Lillipup on my team. I am very, very tempted. I already have my team mapped out. I always do this before I do a Pokemon Let's Play. I see what Pokemon I want to start out with, and then I build my team from there. And unfortunately, Lillipup wasn't really on that list, and I'm kind of regretting it. Anyways, next up, because I started with Tepig, she's going to send out Snivy, level 7, grass type, Overgrow for the ability, with the moves, Tackle, Leer, and Tail Whip. If you started out with Snivy, she's gonna send out Oshawott, level 7, water type, Torrent for the ability, with the moves, Tackle, Tail Whip, and Water Gun. And if you started out with Oshawott, she would send out Tepig, level 7, fire type, Blaze for the ability, with the moves, Tackle, Tail Whip, and Ember. And speaking of Ember, let's use Ember with Tepig to hopefully take out in one shot this Snivy. Wow, it survived. Oh my goodness, I need to give Snivy more credit. Okay, well, there we go. One more Ember. We are very fast because we are 3 levels above. Kind of overkill, but I wanted to grind up Tepig while I was grinding up Lillipup, so it just worked out that way. But there we go. We have defeated Bianca. Woohoo! You are a tough cookie, James. I'm gonna work hard on training my Pokemon so we won't lose anymore. Okay, bye-bye! And that's that. Bianca is out of here. And now we have arrived in Striaton City. And over here is an X speed. A lot of people have missed this item, so I wanted to point that out. There's an X speed over here. I personally don't use the X items, but I mean, it's on you whether you want to use them or not. They could help you, but it really depends on personal preference. Anyways, we're gonna explore Striaton City here. Oh, trainer, do you have enough Pokeballs? Don't be shy, take this with you. A great ball! Thank you very much, guy! I appreciate that. You cannot have too many Pokeballs. My advice is that when you use a better Pokeball, it's easier to catch Pokemon. That it is, and I was actually gonna go over that as soon as we had the ability to buy Great Balls in the Pokemart, but yes, there are better Pokeballs that give you better odds at catching Pokemon. My husband and I are compatible, because he cannot beat me in a battle. Ha ha ha! What do you have to say? The beginning of my relationship with my wife was our Pokemon battles. I could not defeat her, even though I tried many times. Aww, what a cute love story. That's adorable. Anyway, let's see what everyone up here has to say. Hi, traveling trainer. Your family must be talking about you right now. Well, my mom probably is to everybody in New Vema Town. I don't know where my dad is. Like, almost every Pokemon game, you don't really have a dad. Like, really, the only one you actually know of your father's existence is Generation 3. Because he's a gym leader and he's there in the flesh. That's like the only father in Pokemon that you know. And it's because he's a gym leader. That's like a total cop-out, but it's like the only thing. Anyway, enough of that little rant there. Do your Pokemon have nicknames? When we give a Pokemon a nickname, we grow attached to it. Don't you agree? I get attached to my Pokemon, and it's not because of nicknames, it's because I'm training my Pokemon. I've never really given a thorough explanation on why I never nickname my Pokemon. Really, it's just because that I don't need a nickname to get attached to my Pokemon. I can just train them up and grow attached to them that way. Anyways, let's enter this building here. We talked to that breeder. She really had nothing to say. So, let's just talk with people in here. After a battle, to my surprise, my Pokemon evolved and changed its appearance. We'll go over Pokemon evolution eventually. In fact, maybe in this recording session I might be able to do that, I don't know. Some Pokemon, some evolve and some don't. Pokemon really are mysterious creatures. Indeed they are. You can't go upstairs now, cause Fennel said she was testing something, and she had a scary look on her face. Hey! Okay, we need to remember this, because Professor Juniper said we needed to visit Fennel. Or Fennel, however you want to say it. So, Fennel lives here, so we need to remember that for later. If a Pokemon type and a move type are the same, the move's power will increase. The gym leader told me. Well, that's nice of the gym leader. Striaton City, 3 stand together as one. Wonder what that means. The Striaton City gym leader. No matter how often I challenge him, he always uses Pokemon that I don't like. Interesting. At the site of the old factory, at a place we call the Dream Yard, there's an unusual Pokemon that can make dreams appear. Interesting. What do you have to say, little... Oh my god, can I please... I really need to use the D-pad instead of the circle pad. Grass-type Pokemon are weak against Fire-type moves. I know more stuff. Do you want to share with the class? Water-type Pokemon are weak against Grass-type moves. Fire-type Pokemon are weak against Water-type moves. You're probably just like that. Are you twins with that little girl in Cumula Town? I swear. Because, Vietnam flashbacks. Anyway, let's talk to people in here. Oh my god, I really need to use the D-pad. Lately, I have a favorite model. Her name is Elisa, and her Pokemon are strong too. A model named Elisa? Well, how about you hook me up? You can tell how strong trainers are by the number of gym badges they have. If you're a trainer, you should challenge gym leaders and collect a lot of badges. Well, that's what I'm gonna be trying to do. The GTS. It links the world from the second floor of a Pokemon Center. The full name of the GTS is the Global Trade Station. Oh, the GTS. Rip the Nintendo DS Wi-Fi. I've trained only Fire-type Pokemon, because they're my favorites. But they had no chance in battle against a Water-type Pokemon. Maybe I should try to train Pokemon of other types. Yeah, you probably should. It is quite hard to train 6 Pokemon at once, so I've heard some trainers focus on training 3 Pokemon at a time. Only 3 Pokemon at a time? Interesting. Anyways, I think that's really it for Striaton City. So, how about... Actually, there is this over here, but I want to save that for after we're done with Striaton City, so... Oh, there is... Oh, God. Saliva, please, don't swallow yourself. Trainer School, brush up on Pokemon knowledge. Okay, how about we go inside the Trainer School, then? I could brush up on some Pokemon knowledge, although I'd have to revert back to the 5th gen mechanics instead of the Gen 6 or the Gen 7 mechanics, so let's just focus on this. Let's pay attention to the class. Let's get an A+. The trainer school exists to meet the demands of trainers who want to know more about the Pokémon because they love them. Okay. Pokémon have mysterious powers called abilities. Abilities have a variety of effects, and many of those effects are activated when Pokémon are in battle. Oh, indeed. Oh, hello, I see you up there, Cheren. Some moves can only be taught with TMs. TMs can be used over and over again, so you might want to use them a lot. If you don't like the move you taught, you can always use a different TM. Ah, that's a new thing in this generation. TMs are just like HMs now, in that you can use them over and over again without them breaking, so multiple uses of TMs. Oh, that was such a great feature. There's a technique that lets you cancel evolution. I'll read the book about it to you. Are you ready? You can surprise a Pokémon and stop its evolution by pressing the B button when a Pokémon is evolving. Yeah, but I like when my Pokémon get stronger through evolving. Would you like to take a quiz about status conditions? Sure. Here's the question. Which of the following items cures poison? That would be an antidote. Ding ding ding! Right answer. Now for the next question. The item that cures paralysis is Paralyze Heal, but which of the following items wakes up a sleeping Pokémon? That would be Awakening. Ding ding ding, we have a winner! Fantastic answer! Since you know so much about status conditions, I'll give you this. And we got ourselves a full heal that heals any status condition that a Pokémon might have. That is a very good item for early on. Full heal does exactly what the name suggests. It heals all status conditions. Yes, I just explained that. Thank you, youngster. Anyway, Cheren, what are you reading here on the blackboard? Oh, you can read about the status conditions. Okay. Is there anything over here, or is it the same thing? It's the same thing. Alright, well, let's just talk to Cheren, because I have a feeling this is going to be very important for the story. When a Pokemon is poisoned, its HP decreases while it is battling. Oh, hey James, have you come looking for the gym leader? I have the feeling I should say yes, even though this is probably an answer that I probably should explore more of Striaton City, but yes, we'll say yes. He was here talking about Pokemon types until just a few moments ago. Maybe you walked right past him? By the way, will you have a battle with me? I want to test how important items are in battle. Alright, sure, 2 rival battles in 1 episode again. Why not? Well, let's see how effective my items are. Or maybe I should test how well I can battle without items? Anyway, this is an indoor match, so let's battle without getting too rough. Alright, here we go. It is time to face Cheren once more in battle, and he's gonna start out with his starter Pokemon, because I started with Tepig. He's gonna start out with Oshawott, level 8, with the same moves as the one we saw in Bianca's battle, so Tackle, Tail Whip, and Water Gun. Water-type Torrent for the ability, you know the drill by now. Although, this time, Oshawott here, Cheren's Oshawott, is actually holding an Oran Berry, so that's pretty cool. In fact, it's probably gonna, it's gonna activate right now thanks to the bite that Lillipup just had. Alright, so here comes the Water Gun. Okay, Cheren, you get a move on. Come on, there we go. There we go, Cheren. Alright, let's do another bite. Can we not flinch this thing, please? Although I think this next bite might take it out, actually. So it might not matter, but I would like to get a flinch. That would be neat. Never mind. Yeah, Oshawott fainted. Anyways. So, if you started out with... Oshawott, he would have Snivy, level 8, Grass-type, Overgrow for the ability, with the moves Tackle, Leer, and Vine Whip, with an Oran Berry, and if you started out with Oshawott, he would have, wait, no, I already mentioned Oshawott and Snivy. If you started out with Snivy, he would have Tepig, level 8, Fire-type Blaze for the ability, with the moves Tackle, Tail Whip, and Ember, holding an Oranberry. I probably just said the same Pokemon like 7 times, so I apologize, but I'm gonna switch out Lillipup for Tepig here to take on his final Pokemon, which is going to be Purloin. I believe it is level 8? Yes, it is. Level 8, Dark-type, Limber for the ability. Yes, his Purloin has Limber. Not End's, but his. Alright. With the moves, Scratch, Growl, and Assist. So, there we go. Let's go for Ember here. And let's take out his Purloin. Oh my god, Purloin can take all of these Growls, no problem. My goodness. Well, our attack just fell, so I probably don't want to use Tackle. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with Ember. This Ember should do the trick here, especially our attack just fell again. So we definitely don't want to use Tackle anytime soon. There we go, down goes Purloin. Which means Tepig, wow, it had 111 experience, grew to level 11, and we have defeated our rival, Cheren. So, learning to use items well is definitely important then. Here, James, I'll give you these berries. And we got some Oranberries. Thank you, Cheren. I appreciate that. If you give a Pokemon this kind of berry to hold, it will eat it to heal up when its HP goes down in battle. But if you give a Pokemon man-made items like potions to hold, they can't use them. Well, good luck then. That's it? Seriously? Alright, well, there we go. We are done with that. We are not done with this episode yet, although I do need to heal up my Pokemon, so I will do that right now. I realistically could have probably split this into 2 episodes, but I'm feeling like a long episode right now. Anyways, there was this guy I spotted out of the corner of my eye over here earlier when we first entered the city, so let's talk to him. And let's pick up ourselves a Dusk Ball. Those work well in caves. Although we aren't near any caves right now, so... Or at night. Yes, at night. Speaking of at night, I actually wanted to start recording at like midnight today. But it didn't really work out. So let's just talk to you. Some trainers train themselves and their Pokemon in the Dream Yard. You might think about going there. Could be you'll find something. Interesting. Guy, I know you're standing right there in front of the gym, and you look different from the guy from before, so I probably should have talked to the guy from earlier instead. But first off, I want to go into the Dream Yard, and I want to check this out. So, let's go in there, let's check things out, and let's participate in Pokemon battles! Hooray! Alright, well, you know the drill. Time to cut these out and get through this as quickly as possible. Alright, we are done with that, and now there's this bush again, and there's also this boulder. Man, so many things that we need HMs for, but anyways, before we actually battle this guy, I do want to switch. No, I don't want to go to summary. I want to switch Tepig and Lillipup, because Lillipup, for a Pokemon that isn't going to be officially on my team, it's pretty much on par with Tepig, so let's get Tepig ahead of Lillipup here. So, yeah, let's just do that. Let's battle. Come on, just battle me. Yeah, outperform gym leaders. Woo! Let's do this. Well, we took damn it. I'm trying to... it's too early to record. We just faced the top percentage guy, Mr. Youngster Joey, with his 2 top percentage Patch Rats and his top percentage Lillipup. Anyways, there's this girl running around over here, so let's just speak to her and calm her nerves. Hey you, what was the first Pokemon you received? Tepig? Really? Then Pansage could be a big help. Your Tepig does not do well against Water-type Pokemon. Say, do you want this Pansage of mine? Yes, we will grab this free Pokemon, this Pansage. This young woman here will give you 1 of 3 of the elemental monkeys. Now, I assume these elemental monkeys were introduced in this generation to be a new thing. Like, they probably tried to test this out to see if this would work, and they could have done like a new starter trio type thing. But anyway, these are the 3 elemental monkeys. I started out with Tepig, so I will be receiving the grass-type Pansage. Now, there aren't really any differences besides the typings and their looks, obviously, for the 3 elemental monkeys. Their stats between their base forms and their evolved forms are the same completely between them all, so unfortunately, no differences besides the typings and their movesets, really. I would say for early on, Pansage is probably your most useful choice, so if you started out with Tepig, you're in luck. Although you can catch these 3 monkeys a little bit later on in a different location, so if you wanted another one, but wanted to if you picked out a starter and got a different monkey, then it's okay, you have a chance to get the other monkeys in a different location. But really, I'd say Pansage is good early on. I personally wouldn't have Pansage be my choice if I were to keep this Pokemon all the way through my journey. That is a different Pokemon. Pansage is alright. It's okay. I kind of liken these 3 elemental monkeys to the starters. Like, they're pretty much the same in terms of how they fare. Although I do prefer one elemental monkey over a starter. Next up anyway is the fire one, which is Pansear. That one you will get if you started out with Oshawott. Pansear is alright. I really don't like Pansear. I don't know what it is, I just don't like Pansear. But anyways, if you started out with Snivy, then you will receive my personal favorite of the 3 if you were to keep this Pokemon all the way through your journey, and that is Panpour. Because Panpour is a water type, and it can learn a good amount of coverage TMs. I should mention, Pansage does have the most weaknesses of the 3, with 4 being Bug, Fire, Flying, and Ice. So, like I said, it's not really good later on, but early on it's pretty good. Pansear has 3 weaknesses, Water, Rock, and Ground. And Panpour, my favorite of the 3, only has Grass and Electric as its weaknesses, so... and luckily, Freeze Dry, the move that is super effective on water types, wasn't introduced until next generation, so technically it is still only 2. But anyway, so yeah, I like Panpour the best out of them, that's just me, but for now, we're not keeping this Pansage, let's just grab it, we'll use it for the gym, why not? Okay, here you go. It can use Grass-type moves, so that makes it great against water types. There we go, we got Pansage. I think we are allowed to give it a nickname, even though it's... I mean, it is a gift Pokemon, but, like, the description that I read on Bulbapedia said that it was one of hers. I don't know. Well, we won't give a nickname to it. I don't like my nicknames. If you have if you have many types of Pokemon, something will work out, no matter what kind of Pokemon you have to face. Yay, we did it. Anyway, the Dream Yard, we can't really access it right now, so that will have to be saved for another time. But for now, we will be back here in Striaton City, and next time on Pokemon White, we will see what this guy's doing here in front of the gym, and hopefully, we will be challenging our first gym in the Unova region. So, with that being said, and this, like, 40-minute episode, oh my god, I probably should split it into 2. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.